Hello, my friend, and welcome to this is episode 14 of the Long Dark Stalker difficulty. And if you missed the last episode, if you're just starting here, you should go back and watch episode 13. Unlucky
Man, I could use a drink.
episode 13. All right, let's get a drink, Astrid. Tell you what, that got my heart pumping in the last episode. Crazy, crazy, crazy. It's super dark in here, and I know there's a wolf somewhere here. So let's go ahead and get a torch lit. We're going to be encountering, it's either Scruffy or Fluffy or something like that. Got our meat and guts curing here, and the hide. We still need to carve up the bear, so we did take down a bear in the last episode. Spoilers. And he's probably frozen solid by now. So we need to butcher him and get the meat and especially the hide. And I am just super cautious because there is a wolf here somewhere. I'm sure. Well, I'm not sure of it. Like I think there's. Oh, you hear that? You hear that? There is a wolf here, guys. We should probably get a fire started. This might be his lair. Let's get a fire started. Not sure where he is. Crouch down here. So as far as I know, I think we have to kill this wolf. I can't picture us getting past him without killing him.
Well, that didn't work.
Yeah, Astrid's just not having luck with getting the fire started. Tell you what, we really have to level up this fire starting skill.
Come on, little fire.
Even with, in the last episode, even with starter fluid, we just couldn't get it done. Alright, that should be good. Let's figure out where this wolf is. Yeah, come on over. Okay, he will bleed out now. I probably should have brought the pistol, you know, or not the pistol, what is that word? The revolver. The revolver. I should have brought the revolver. So don't waste our rifle rounds here. Hopefully we hit him. Let's check for blood. Oh, yep, we did. We got him. Got a clean shot. So if we just wait, he will die. We can loot around here a little bit. Looks like this is the way we came in, right? I'm gonna grab this meat. We can at least get it cooking.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
Alright, let's drop these guts. Sorry, guy. I know this is your cave. Yeah, he's hurting. 9 minutes. Do I need to shoot you again? Honestly, he should just bleed out. Maybe his name's Sketchy. I think that is his name because he can kind of glitch out while he's running around. He should be bleeding out here, I think. If I can get a good, clean shot on him, I would take another shot. Alright, how are we looking here? 55 minutes. Let's see if I can actually get something done here. I'm gonna see. I think he'll leave us alone if we're by the fire, but we can try. I'm gonna try repairing. And we're out of cloth. Okay, guess we're done trying to repair. Don't know if I hit him or not. I really don't want to waste any more bullets. See if we can break down some wood, maybe? Oh no, seriously? Oh gosh. I thought he'd leave us alone by the fire. Okay. Well, this is why I am inexperienced. Let's check our health before I start doing anything. How are we doing? We deserve, I deserve that. Just from inexperience, but also from shooting him, you know, making him mad. Let's see, what else? Let's get the hide and the guts. How long is this gonna take? 58 minutes. 8 minutes on these.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Need to add more fuel here. Okay, I don't think I bandaged myself yet, did I? Okay, should be good there. We need some food though. Okay. I'm gonna eat one of these. We'll get a 1% parasite risk. You know, I really thought being right next to the fire would have protected us from that, but I guess not. You can't just sit and harvest and do stuff when the wolf is right there. 57 minutes. Let's get the wolf hide. That should be okay. gonna get another piece of meat that's, yeah, that's equal. So those are both an hour and 10 minutes. So that should be okay. I do need to add more fuel. You know what? I'm gonna get a torch. Right. Let's have a look around. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna drop the pelt. Let's drop this wolf pelt. Let's check our clothing. Let's see if he ruined anything. Looks pretty good. Okay, let's have a look around. I'm really hoping there's some good loot in this cave. To make it worth this struggle with Sketchy. I think that's his name, Sketchy. Here we go. Get back our rifle rounds that we shot at him. Yeah, we got a deer carcass. Okay. Yeah, I'd much rather be cooking deer meat right now than wolf meat. I'll bring this over here for firewood, I guess. How we doing time-wise? 43 minutes? Okay. So we're almost out of torch here, though. I'm gonna use the lantern. See if, hopefully there's like a backpack maybe? Or some kind of loot. At least we got some coal. We could use that. Here we go. That's what I was hoping for.
Huh. What have we here?
No hatchet still. Was really hoping for a hatchet. Looks like we found his dinner. Oh, two of them. Wow, he was not hurting for food. That's for sure. So I want to, let's put this out. I think we had about 40 minutes left on the meat. Oh, we're not going to get much out of this.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
That'll probably do it. Although I want to get the meat first from that other deer before we do anything else. Let's see how much we have on this guy. Not a whole lot. Let me put out the lantern again. Alright, let's harvest this up. Okay, let's go check on our fire and our meat. We can add some more coal to our fire and get this deer meat cooking up. Oh, has it gone out? Okay, well at least we didn't burn our wolf meat, so that's good.
I'd eat snow if the hypothermia wouldn't kill me.
Alright, we can drink up. Okay, I'm gonna light a torch so we don't waste our matches.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
And let's get a fire started. Yeah, start a fire. We don't have any tinder, really? Oh. Well, guess we need to get some tinder. Okay, Astrid. Here's your chance. Pretend there's a bear watching you make a fire.
Come on, little fire. Come on.
So one of the guys I watch play The Long Dark, he says, making a fire is like having a fire. So as long as you're making a fire, the bear should leave you alone. But as soon as you fail, then that's when you're in trouble. If that makes sense. Alright, let's, an hour 59. Yeah, let's grab another torch and explore this other branch. Looks like there's a little branch of the cave that goes off this way. Or is that the same place we went already? It is, isn't it? I think. So we got another little cave over here with the deer in it, right? Yeah. So what was I thinking? I thought there was like another part of the cave. So I'm gonna poke around a little bit. It seemed to me that there was somewhere we haven't explored yet. So over here.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
That's the exit. So maybe that's it. Maybe I've checked everything. Huh. Okay, well I'm gonna see how much time I have left here. 19 minutes, 37 minutes. We're out of cloth, that's right, I forgot about that. Okay, we can repair up our equipment. Our gun's at 68%. So let's get our condition up on the gun. If we have low condition, it is likely to, it'll jam when you're shooting an animal. See if I can add some more fuel here. We got 10 minutes. You know, it would have really sucked if that bear destroyed our gun somehow, our rifle. That would have really caused us a lot of trouble. How are we looking here? 15 minutes. So I don't know, do you think it was worth coming all the way here to Desolation Point? You think I should have left the bear alone? I'd like your feedback. Let me know what you think. I probably should have just kept away from the bear, maybe. But really, he kind of surprised us, you know. I turned around and there he was. I tried to make a fire. I suppose I could have just run around the back of the rock, and he would have eventually just, you know, wandered off, I think. I just watched a video the other day of a guy who, in real life, he came across a bear, and he was doing everything right, just, you know, saying, hey bear, slowly backing away, facing the bear, and that bear just kept curiously coming at him and coming at him. The bear would run right close to him and then jump up a tree and then come down and come close to him. Finally, the bear just came straight at him. And fortunately, he had pepper spray. And one little squirt of that, and that bear was gone. It's pretty amazing. But man, if he didn't have that pepper spray, that could have ended badly, I'm sure. Alright, cleaning skill increased. That's good. Did I just eat another piece of wolf meat a minute ago? Let's see, are we still at 1% for intestinal parasites? Yeah, we're still at 1%, so we're okay. We did eat a piece of meat intentionally before. That's alright. Got an hour. Let's drink some water here. Alright, keep cleaning. We're at 95%. $99, that's good enough for me. That's pretty good. How is everything else looking? We could sharpen our knife. Takes 17 minutes to sharpen. And I think it only goes up a small amount, 4%. Wow. Alright, let's go ahead and sharpen our knife. So the knife is a limited, like it's not an infinite use item, and if we, in this world, this open world that we're in, the entire map, if we run out of whetstones, then eventually all of our knives, whether it's hunting knives that we have found or if we actually craft a knife, at some point they will all deteriorate to nothing. And if you don't have any scrap metal, then eventually you won't have a knife anymore. So it's kind of interesting how that works. I mean, it would take a very long time for that to happen. Okay, I think this is the last bit of meat we have. These two right here. Everything else is cooked. Let's, yeah, we harvested everything in the cave. So I guess we could go 19 minutes, 27 minutes. Let's go check on the carcass here. I think we could take another skin from one of these. I think it's over here. So we got about 19 minutes. Let's see how long it takes to harvest anything on this. 30 minutes. Yeah, so let's put out our lantern. I think the fire's gonna go out anyway, so we're not gonna burn anything. Hey, carcass harvesting just went up to level 2. Let's see what that does. There we are. Carcass harvesting, level 2 novice. You're a bit more comfortable with how to handle a carcass. You can tell which parts provide the best meat, but you still destroy a lot of it while harvesting. 10% reduction in meat harvesting time. Okay. Let's head back to our fire and is that this way? Kind of turned around now. Yeah, looks like our fire went out.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Okay, so in that case, we can harvest up the rest of these guts. It's nice and warm in this cave.
Just to close my eyes.
See what time of day. It's pretty late. Let's see, there it is. I'm gonna go ahead and sleep. She is pretty tired. Drink up. And put down our bedroll. Yeah, this should help reduce some of our fatigue, our tiredness. Carcass condition too low to harvest. Huh. Okay. Sorry. Here we go. Let's go check on the other carcass. Carcass condition too low. Alright. Guess that solves that riddle. Solves that problem. Okay, well now we've got the bear. We should probably quarter up the bear. It's just gonna take too long to harvest him and probably get cold, and we're exposed out in the open.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
We'll just bring these outside and then we can drop them. Alright, was that it? Guess I never really put down the deer carcasses to cure, did I? How about this guy? He's still got a couple guts on him. We'll grab those, I guess. Let's put out our light. May as well grab the guts. They're actually really helpful, really useful. We can make fishing line with the guts. Once they're cured, we could also make a bow and arrow, needle and thread, you know, all kinds of stuff. So let's see which, I'm kind of turned around here. Which direction is to exit? I think it is this way. Yeah, this is the right way. Go ahead and drink up. Okay, looks like we're out of water.
This much gear.
Alright, we'll step outside and drop all the cooked wolf meat. Wow. Put out our lantern. We are sheltered from the wind here, so we're still kind of warm. But I bet as soon as we step out into the wind, oh yeah, that's cold. That is cold. So kind of worried about our bear carcass now. I think it's possible for it to disappear after a few days, and we have been gone at least a day, right? And then blizzards. Also, if you have a carcass out and the blizzard comes, it's also possible the blizzard makes the carcass disappear. So I'm going to head over here and see if we can pick up our wolf pelt that we left here. I think it was over here. Somewhere in this area. Hopefully it hasn't disappeared. Don't know why it would. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of this little area here. That's too steep. Maybe? Yeah, it's too steep. So it's possible the wolf, is that it? I think that's the wolf. Okay. So the wolf carcass has despawned, but we at least got the pelt off of it first. So that's good. Let's head inside, drop all this stuff. Kind of like to find out before we go inside. I want to see if our bear is still there. I do hope he's still there. I think I see him up ahead. Maybe not. Oh, there he is. Okay, good. It's kind of unfortunate we have this. How long? 30 minutes? We're gonna take some cold damage, guys. I can't let a wolf pelt go to waste. We'll probably take some cold damage right here. I'm gonna do it. Watch our health go down, but we gotta take this. If this bear despawns, I would just feel terrible. I don't really care about the meat, except for cooking experience. Don't really care about the guts. But I do need that fur. Once that fur, uh, if we can get that fur coat or the fur to cure, we could possibly make a fur coat or a bearskin bedroll that would keep us warm. Possibly even in a blizzard. I don't know. They are really warm, but you have to let it cure and use lots of guts. And am I going the right way? Hopefully this is the right way. Yeah, I think so. It should be a truck up here, right? Okay. I'm kind of low on fuel, like wood. And we're out of water. So I think I might have to harvest up some scrap wood inside here so we can cook up some water. But otherwise, this has been a good episode. I've been happy with it so far. I still have a bit of time left. So we can head over here, drop our guts, get them curing, drop the hide. There's a bunch of crates we could harvest up for firewood. Alright, let's get the hides curing. Okay, let's get the...
I wonder if I can drop any
I'm
of
going to
this
spread
here.
these out a little bit. Go. There's our guts curing. We can put that away. Let's get this newspaper roll and harvest up some tinder plugs. Nice. If we can get our fire skills leveled up, then we don't even need tinder plugs, which is nice. Okay, now we do need some firewood. I don't think I have a whole lot of firewood. Just a few sticks, one coal. Drop that for now. Let's have a look around. I think there were some crates right here. I was thinking of harvesting up in the corner here. See how long it takes. An hour and 30 minutes. Oh yeah, we don't have a tool, do we? Alright, well let's try that. Dang, that was close to losing our well-fed bonus. We just don't have a lot of food left.
Man, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And we are out of water. All right, let's get a fire started. Get that water cooking up. looks good. It's just a
Come on, little fire.
constant battle of survival in this game, just trying to maintain water and food and warmth.
Oh, yeah. That's a good one.
Okay, we got about a half hour, I think. Not sure what we can do for harvesting in a half an hour. I will drop the tools that we got. Can leave those here.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Now, do we still have a pry? Yeah, we still have a pry bar. Okay.
God, I need a horse.
I thought it would let us use the pry bar when we wanted to break down that crate. But maybe it just uses the hatchet. Trying to think if there's anything else we could harvest for 10 minutes or so. Oh, we just really need to get a hatchet, I think. 45 minutes? Yeah, we need the hatchet for a lot of this stuff. Well, okay. At least we got some water cooked up. Should probably make some more tea to replace the tea I've been drinking. $12 minutes.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Alright, let's see what else we can craft. Looks like that's about it. We could harvest up some cloth. I know we need more cloth. And we need more leather. Let's take these. Was that all the cloth we had? Alright, let's see. An hour and 30 minutes, that's right. Takes a long time.
Don't do anything for a drink right now.
Let the fire go out. Forgot about that. Well, at least we get to work on our fire making. She definitely needs to improve her fire skills.
Why didn't that work?
I was just thinking the other day, there's probably a whole generation of kids coming up here who've never really had a chance to learn fire skills,
Come on, little
making a
fire.
campfire. It's kind of sad, but it definitely is a skill. It does take practice and a little bit of knowledge to know how to get the wood, a different size of wood, tinder and kindling, and
Come on, little fire. Come on.
and getting getting the right amount of air. It's a little bit of a
That
science.
didn't work.
Astrid, you're having a hard time.
Come on, little
Oh
fire.
my goodness. She's a pretty tough girl, for sure. This lady, she is tough, Astrid, but she has got to learn how to make a fire.
That didn't work.
Astrid. Oh my goodness. Astrid. Really?
Come on, little fire. Come on.
Okay. Oh, I heard a noise. Fire's starting. We've leveled up. Let me add some fuel to this. So I don't make the same mistake again. So we're at 2 hours, 23 minutes. And then let's check our fire skill now. Fire starting now, we're at level 2. You're quite good at starting fires now. Your fires start better and they last longer. 55% chance to start fires, and they last 10% longer. So that was good. That will be helpful. Just that little extra 15% getting the fire started. I mean, it makes a big difference. Okay, looks like we have about 10 minutes. Is there anything else we could harvest? 20 minutes. Well, I don't want to. We should be okay. I don't think we'll burn
Something to drink soon.
our water, boil our water off.
Oh, I'm starving.
An hour and 49 minutes. Astrid, I don't know if we have a whole lot of food. We might have to eat some of that wolf meat. How are we looking for food? All we have are teas. We could cook up some more tea. That is an option. As long as we have fuel, we can make tea and then get nutrients from the tea, as long as we're thirsty. So that is an option. Otherwise, we are out of food. We are out of food. We've got rose hip tea. That will provide us a little bit of nutrients. Go ahead and drink that. It does help. Okay, I'm just checking out our condition here. We could harvest up some of these. The arrow, when we harvest those broken arrows, we do get the arrowhead, and I think we get a feather. Yeah, 2 feathers. Okay, so that's good. Drop one of these. And that sewing kit I'm gonna put over here. It's no good. there's not a whole lot more I think we can do right now. I do think we left some food in the lighthouse, if I'm not mistaken. So that is an option. Take that. Let's cook some tea. Be nice if I could put more cans up there. I could use that.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Take that. I'm just gonna pick up all this stuff and we can sort out what we're keeping. Let's refill our lantern. Oh shoot, I picked that up too early. Dang it. I think it wasn't ready yet. That was silly.
Can you eat trees?
That was silly. Alright, we'll cook some reishi mushroom tea, I guess. Guess we could cook up some coffee. Need some more water. Alright, I'm gonna have a quick look around here. See what else I dropped. Do have some flyers here. Oh! How did I miss that before? It's a heavy hammer.
I could use this.
We could go to the Riken and forge an axe. Guys, that's awesome. We got coal over there. We got some scrap metal. I don't know how much scrap metal. Ooh, I got water right here. I don't know how much scrap metal we need. I'll have to look at that. So let's put this out. Man, it makes such a difference having a lantern. It makes a huge difference. Alright, I want to see. We might have to walk over to the table. I'm going to take a torch. So if we go to the crafting table, it should give us the option to craft an axe. Oh, whoops, I didn't want to go in there. Let's look at this. Or maybe not. Huh, maybe we craft it at the forge. At any rate, let's look at, we got the clothing here. I'd like to make the moose hide satchel so we can carry more. We can also craft up the bearskin coat or the bedroll. Bearskin coat. Let me see if I can see the bedroll. There it is. Okay. So bearskin bedroll weighs 3 kilograms, but it does provide a lot of warmth. So, alright. Good to know. Are we out of fuel here? Oh, burned out. Just throw that. That's fine. Cup of coffee. Oh, okay. Forgot about the coffee. Alright, let's drink some more tea, since that's the only food we have. That didn't do a lot for us. I am worried, guys. I'm worried we're gonna lose our well-fed bonus. It might be worth it to try to head over to the lighthouse. I'm just gonna take a bunch of torches and we'll head over to the lighthouse. We can take a bunch of the stuff with us. That's a terrible torch. That's a much better torch. Okay, let's pick up all this stuff we're gonna take with us.
This pack is getting too heavy.
It's probably a
to
good
carry.
idea to bring just all this. Now, tools. We might need to bring this to the Riken. Is there a crafting workbench in the Riken? I can't remember. Okay, so we're coming back here anyway, so I'm going to leave that for now, I guess. Do we already have tin cans? We do. Okay, I'll drop that. Okay, we gotta get food. So let's head out. We are a bit heavy. Probably attract animals. But that is okay. That's the way it goes. I'm okay. If we bring all these fur animal pelts with us to the lighthouse, I'm okay with that because we're gonna have to go past the lighthouse when we leave this territory. And they can just sit and cure. Alright, how do we get out? Over here, okay. We can drop these off and just let them cure while we're waiting. Okay, now I want to get away from this island if I can, or from the coast, so that hopefully animals don't get attracted to us. I'm sure we're very smelly with all these guts. Guys, we're gonna lose our well-fed bonus, dang it. Let me see what... Can we drink some more tea? Does help a little bit. Let's head towards the Riken. And don't know if I left any food in there. Also, there might be some fishing huts on the ice here. I don't remember seeing them, but it's possible. Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna make it without losing our well-fed bonus. It's not the end of the world. If we lose it, that's alright. One of the strategies to surviving in this game is a starvation tactic, where if you're just having a hard time maintaining food, then you just intentionally let yourself starve. And the only time you eat is before you go to bed, so you don't take damage. And it is possible to survive like that, but it's not good. Alright, we'll stop in the Riken and See if I left any food here. I think we might have to go around the backside here. Trying to remember the way to get in. I think it is on the other side. Okay, here we are. Okay, we made it. 99% cured. Interesting. Okay. I thought these would have been cured. Do we have any food? That's the main question. Pick up all this stuff. Oh yeah, we got the book. That's right. Fishing book. Magnifying lens. We got some teas. Let's drop our guts here. And can also drop our hides to cure while I figure out what we're doing. Okay, is that it? Boy, that just barely gives us any kind of nutrients. Yeah. Did we already search that? We did. Okay. Well, let's drop the heavy hammer here. We'll leave a liter of water. I'm going to drop these as well. And so we could drop that for now. Drop these here. Okay, don't have a whole lot of time, so we're gonna head over to the lighthouse because our torch is about out here. How are we looking on time? Looks like this is a good spot to call it an episode. We're just coming up on time here, so get rid of our torch here, and let's see. I think I'm gonna just step out and come back in to save our game. Okay, that should save it. So with that, we are going to call it an episode here in the Riken. We're starving. We are warm. Our health is up. We got plenty of water, but we are starving, and we should probably try to make it to the lighthouse as soon as we can. So guys, I want to say thanks for coming along with me. This has been a bit better of an episode than the unlucky episode 13. We got a lot done in this episode. Did get attacked by Sketchy, the wolf, but that was my own fault, tempting fate. Um, At any rate, thanks for coming along with me. Hope you had a good time. If you did, let me know. Leave a comment, leave me a thumbs up, and if you like, even subscribe. We might have some good videos coming your way. So thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch you in the next episode. Take care.